What's like the ideal number of reps? Is there like a perfect number to build muscle? Or
That's
is it
actually
just like
a really good question because I feel like everyone is confused on this. Now, obviously getting stronger is going to help you build muscle. And a lot of people preach to hit, say, 4 or 5 rep range until failure. But all my workouts with Charles Glass, the dude's the godfather of bodybuilding. He trains professional bodybuilders.
Shout out Charles Glass, the OG of OGs.
What's really interesting is literally every workout and every exercise I ever did with him, we were in the 10 to 12 rep range. But the magic is actually failing in the 10 to 12 rep range. So I would say don't get too caught up in like the exact number. Anything between, I'd even go as low as 8 if your reps are fairly slow. I'd say failing anywhere between 8 and 12 reps is going to be ideal.
What's the difference between like getting stronger and building muscle? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you said getting stronger
so
and building muscle, like they're separate things.
Yeah, they're separate. So getting stronger obviously can benefit you to build muscle, but for example, I've been trying to get stronger on squats and bench press for the last year, and what's helped me the most is actually going 2 to 4 rep range until failure. Powerlifters, they lift heavy as shit. They go 2 to 4 rep range until failure, or if I'm working out solely for building muscle mass, I'm gonna fail in the 8 to 12 rep range almost the entire workout. But what I like to do personally is combine both. So for example, my last leg day, I hit squats. I did 3 really heavy working sets, 2 to 4 rep range until failure, and then I did 2 sets where I did 10 reps until failure.
Okay, so we're trying to build bigger biceps, right? We're dudes. Like what you're saying is like, if this is 20-pound dumbbells, I'm trying to do like 10 to 12 reps of these. But if I was doing like 40s,
would you fail in the 10 to 12 rep range? That's a question.
That's the goal, right? To build muscle.
Yeah, but if you grab those, you could probably do 20 or 30, right?
30 is very generous of you. I could not do 30, but whatever weight would be like 10 to 12 till failure.
Right.
And then if I'm doing 40s, like, is it bad to do that like 4 to 5 reps all the time?
So if you did it all the time, like every single set is 4 to 5 reps,
right?
I would say you're leaving a lot of gains on the table. Like lifting heavy weights, guys, it's not killing your gains. The title was a little bit clickbaity, but if you're only lifting heavy weights, I would say it's killing your gains because most guys, like if you're doing as much weight as you can do 4 or 5 reps, your form is probably gonna suck. Now, just remember, it goes back to there's 3 ways to build muscle. So like mechanical overload, getting stronger, that's one way to build muscle. And then of course we have metabolic stress, and that's where you're hitting in like the 10, 12 rep range until failure. So really, you want to combine both rep ranges, but always focus on your form.
Okay, so form is paramount.
Yeah.
And then trying to mix in a variety, like 10 to 12 reps till failure. And so
I would say 80% of your sets can be 10 to 12 reps. If you're trying to get stronger, maybe 20, 30%. Even on arms, you can go heavy. That's fine.
Okay. Let's go heavy.
All right, stop for a second. Watch this. I want you to do a rep.
Yeah.
Do a rep, and now slow down right here. 2 seconds on the way down.
How many up?
So 1 second up, 2 seconds down. Now something super important that I did not hit on, I told you guys the number of reps, so just a quick summary, 5 reps until failure is great to build muscle, 8 to 12 reps is ideal, even 15 to 20 once in a while can be good, but the speed of your reps is crucial. Now the best way to build muscle is actually, you done?
I don't know.
The best way to build muscle is actually slowing down the eccentric portion. It's gonna create more muscle damage, more of those healthy micro tears. So like right here, see how I'm going really fast on the way down? On the way up, you can be explosive. Like you don't need to do a slow motion on the way up. It's probably just gonna up your back, but on the way down, 1, 2. That's a good pace to follow.
Why is lowering it more important than like raising it up?
Well, you actually create more muscle damage and micro tears in the muscle on the way down by forcing you to go slower on the way down. And it's just dangerous. Like imagine squatting heavy weight on the way up and purposely trying to go slow. It's just not a natural movement for your body. So
is there like an amount of time that's like too slow? Like if
on the way down?
Yeah, if I did like slow.
I mean, there's a lot of pro bodybuilders that even do like forced reps. So imagine like, watch this, how to fight it. Like this is a forced rep. It's a great intensity technique. Oh, you're getting strong there. Once in a great while, you can do a real slow burnout, like on arm curls. It's an exercise that allows you to go slow, but just 3 seconds is ideal.
You got this, baby. Let's go.
All right, guys. Now that you know the perfect rep range to build muscle fast, I'm gonna show you guys the perfect post-workout meal because the perfect.
I'm gonna bring this to the post-workout meal. I just bought this super mass gainer, 1,280 calories.
Dude, let me look at this.
Get swole with it.
First of all, this is just junk calories. 250 grams of carbs. You're way better off just buying a big ass bag of white rice. And what really disturbs me is you might be having to run to the bathroom because this has milk protein isolate. It's got milk protein concentrate, superhuman protein, my friend. Lactose free, digests amazing. I'm sure it tastes a hell of a lot better than this. Get the rest of your calories from Whole Foods.
So what am I supposed to do this? It costs like 80 bucks.
I mean, return it? Give
All
it
right,
to your grandma? I don't know.
Let's go return it.
Anabolic window is so wide open right now.
So open. Check this out though. We're both from Wisconsin and we saw that the Wisconsin fried cheese curds as an appetizer, 1,980 calories.
That's
Better
a lot.
better than the weight gainer actually.
That's 6 donuts. I'd much rather eat 6 donuts,
It's a
but
full day's value in some cheese curds.
the perfect post-workout meal is actually gonna be low in fat, and then you wanna have some good carbs and some good protein. So hang tight, I'm gonna show you guys exactly what to order.
I'm hanging tight.
Post-workout meal. Method behind this madness is try to pick foods low in fat, high in, now look what they did to my rice. First of all, I'm waiting on extra rice. I typically try to eat like 100 grams of carbs. This is like a sugary sauce, so typically not that great, but post-workout, look at that.
Why can you eat sugar post-workout?
Because insulin is actually the most anabolic hormone in your body. That's why I actually see pro bodybuilders will inject insulin, which is highly dangerous, but the other best way to do it is just simply eat food high in carbs, high in sugar. And look at this, we got more rice.
There
in the
we
building.
go.
So look at this, we got like a legit cup and a half of rice. So that's another 80 grams of carbs right there. So right now I'm eating about 200 to 300 grams of carbs. I try to get about 100 post-workout. Sometimes I eat gummy bears, sometimes I eat donuts, although those are kind of high in fat. And anyways, this is ahi tuna, little jasmine rice, little vegetable. I saved room for the brownie. Last video I showed the Chick-fil-A brownie. But if you want to stay right here on YouTube and keep on making gains, what should they watch next?
Watch our leg day workout with Charles Glass.
Mass with glass,
If
baby.
you do the same workout, your legs will be jelly. I couldn't walk for 4 days.
Still can't walk.
That's a separate incident. I can't walk because of other things.
Or is that your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, go watch that video next. Talk to you soon.
Fun fact, the male G-spot is in the prostate. So if you're like anti-butt stuff, you're costing yourself a lot of pleasure gains in the bedroom. So if you have a girlfriend and she's open to it and you're open to it, want to try a little strap-on action, maybe some insertion into your butt, you'll probably feel the best pleasure that you've ever felt. So
Are you speaking from experience?
be open-minded
Are you speaking from experience?
and you'll enjoy your
Are you
life.
speaking from experience?
Yeah, 100%.
No gains. You ain't lift no weights.